Hello, this is Dr. Lisa. Welcome to Live More, Stress Less. I'm your host for today. And today I just wanted to talk about misdiagnoses. A lot of times we find that, or at least I read a statistic or some information that says that many times women are either underdiagnosed or misdiagnosed, particularly for ADHD. And it is a disturbing statistic. But I wanted to talk a little bit about how you can live more and stress less, even if you have received a misdiagnosis, or what do you do with those feelings? How do you cope? What kinds of things can you do to care for your mental health while you are experiencing this? All right. Many times, and it's understandable to feel betrayed, to feel angry, to feel hurt, to feel disappointed by the system and all of those who have tried to help you in your situation, and then this happens. You do all that you're supposed to do, and then there's a misdiagnosis. So, of course, all of those feelings are absolutely understandable and very common. I wanted to offer some encouragement and some tips in how you might be able to live more and stress less, even in cases where there may be a misdiagnosis. All right. One, and I know this one is big. This one is going to be huge, and it's not going to happen overnight. But to work towards forgiveness. Yep. Work towards forgiveness, forgiving the mistake. And of course, again, this is a hard one because it can feel very dismissive. Forgiveness is something that we have to be able to do in order for us to be able to move forward in our own lives. And I know some of you may have heard this before, that forgiveness is really for us, more so for us than it is for the other person. But in order for us to be able to be okay, we have to learn to forgive the mistakes, because quite honestly, we all make mistakes. And it's hard when the mistakes involve us. And so it's going to take time. Don't be mad with me, but I know that that's a hard one, and it's going to take time for that. The other thing that I would suggest is to remember that you will survive this. All right, regardless of how hard it is and how bad it is, you will survive this. All right, you're going to be strong. You are a winner. You are an overcomer. Come what may. All right, if you can focus on those affirmations, all right, so that you can move forward in doing what needs to happen, and doing your very best to move forward in your process. I encourage you to never give up, to keep trying. If the medications that you're working on, or that you have right now, are not working, try some other ones. You may need to change your doctor, but keep trying. Don't give up. Your family's depending on you. Other people are depending on you. We need you to be able to survive and keep going, because you're not done yet. Your life is not over yet. All right. So don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. All right. Another suggestion or tip is to educate yourself as much as possible. There's so much information that is available Do as much education as you can. Of course, you can always Google things. You can go on YouTube. You can do the research. Go to some of those websites that offer different types of medical options that are available. There's all kinds of technology that is up and coming, new kinds of research that is available for you to investigate. And of course, get a second opinion if you've been given a diagnosis and it doesn't seem as if everything fits. You're free to get a second opinion, a third opinion even. And don't be afraid to ask questions. You might even research the kinds of questions that you need to ask in terms of the diagnosis, and even when it comes to the medication. I know that that disappointment, and sometimes it's really hard to accept a diagnosis, but one of the scriptures from the Christian Bible that has been helpful for me is the Galatians chapter 6 verse 9. And for those of us who are followers of Jesus, we know where we may be familiar with this one. It says to not grow weary in doing good, but at the proper time you will reap the harvest if you don't give up. All right. So again, that's Galatians chapter 6 verse 9, and it's an abbreviated version of that. And there are different versions of that. I'm not quoting it exactly, but if you look up Galatians chapter 6 verse 9, you will find it. And there are many different versions of that, but that is a scripture that is encouraging for me whenever I'm disappointed and whenever I'm feeling angry or hurt or betrayed because of something that has happened. And I would encourage you to express that disappointment, that anger, that hurt, that betrayal. Express it to people who are emotionally safe. All right. People who can empathize with you, people who will listen, people who are able to give you reasonable options, options that would assist you in moving forward in your process. It could be a doctor. It could be a lawyer. It could be a friend. It could be a counselor. Whoever that person is, make sure that you are expressing how you feel and expressing your thoughts. And I always encourage journaling, just to be able to be more self-aware of how you're thinking and how you're feeling, so that you're able to make sound decisions, wise decisions. And I always encourage people to find your energizers. If you find yourself feeling down and out, find your energizers. And those energizers, it could be music. It could be being with your friends. It could be taking a walk. It could be getting some sunshine. Whatever your energizers are, focus on those as well. And I hope, if you don't know what they are, then please take some time and jot those things down, so that you know what your energizers are whenever you are feeling angry or depressed, or if there are some difficult emotions that you are experiencing. All right. So those are some of the things that I would like to offer to you to help you to live more and stress less, because we need you to live more and stress less. All right. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.